All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakar HaKodash, the bonus to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, salutation, you brothers doing the work of sincerity and the truth. The hopeful elect, the brothers waiting every day patiently for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to return. So when we get out this place, peace, salutation to you brothers. Okay. Hey, I just want to get into a lesson. Basically on, prophets in Israel, have you see Jake out there protesting, but you know, Israel hasn't really, protested for the Lord. All right, Even the prophets, the false prophets and things, man. Jake is all about going on with this dude, George Floyd, and his death. But hey, we don't know what psyop shit going on or whatever, But they're putting it all in, wickedness, but not into protesting for the Lord. Like the men that stand on the street corners, calling out the name of the Lord properly, man. You got guys that's fighting for injustice against E. E is laughing. He's already set up his military to go in already. Whenever he's ready to really call in the troops to really shut this place down, So while we in this predicament, man, you got to come back in the way of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, not the way that you feel like, You're not going into defending the gospel. They're not going into that way. They're going into looting. They're going into holding signs in the sense of, because they, y'all hold signs too now. We hold signs in the defense of the gospel. We call on the name of the Lord and not realize where all these things come from. They come from what the Lord does all these things, man. So since your protest is not of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, to protest against this wicked kingdom, hey, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, hey, he putting cops to kill you, he putting Esau, he's putting Jake to kill each other, So hey, y'all not going towards what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua got going on, what he wants us to be. Okay, so let's get started, right? Because it's all about, a lot of times it's all about how Jake can look, You got, as I seen the brother, the Edom Zagbar, show a video with just Jake, supposed to be in the truth. They're out there on the highways and byways, and when things go down, hey, the storm come through, the crowd, they have to run with the crowd. That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying when you take your women out there, man. Okay? All right? I'm going to just start at 1, but the point is at 5. Okay? All right, this is, matter of fact, I'm going to just go to the point. Okay? I'll go to 4. This is Ezekiel 13:4. It says, "Oh, Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert." Right? Always wondering, okay? It says, you have not gone up into the gaps, and the gaps is just the breaches, man. You're not going into those breaches that we have against each other, man. You're not trying to bring all Israel together with them. Hey, the elect is the only thing you can bring together, and you can't even bring that together. You got to do the How about Shemal Shah? You have to wait to what he wants. What he wants, Jake think they can correct or outdo the Most High with what? With their own mind. You're not fighting for your How about Shemal Shah. The only thing you fighting for is dumbness, man. It says they have not gone into the gaps, neither made up the hedges, man. You ain't breached. You ain't put together the wall, the connection. You see, a lot of Jake is wondering, not understanding that we're in the dire straits. Okay. Okay, we're in dire straits. All right. Okay, we're in dire straits. It says you have not gone up in the gaps you have not gone up into the gaps. Either have ye made up the hedges for the house of Israel to stand in the day, in the battle, in the day of the Lord, man. You Jake ain't standing and professing that the Most High is coming. You ain't professing the name. You professing your own way, man. And that's Jake. Jake protesting for what they feel good in inside their stomach. They don't really care about the guy. You know, you seen celebrities at this funeral. Man, that's the last thing they gave a damn about. It's all about Jake and themselves. You protesting for the so-called white man and all us to be together. The Most High didn't do that for us. He didn't put us in the all together with Esau, man. He put us to, he had his enmity, man. We always will. So no matter how you feel, Jake is gonna have to see and feel it, and that's the protesting is the worst thing you can do. You know, when you don't recognize Yahweh Shem Shai, he said he's a jealous power. You think you don't see this? You fighting for a dude that he killed? He made that dude. He killed that dude. And y'all still battling. You're not recognizing who the power, the Heavenly Father, was doing that against. Y'all worried about what Esau doing? He's the ultimate power is the Heavenly Father, who's going to disseminate or destroy all you, Jake, man. Who going the way of E, man? Because E is already, his future's already seen it. He knows it. He knows what he's trying to do. He's trying to take everybody with him, man. And you guys follow behind. Oh yeah, you see Jake joining him with Esau and protesting. Okay, and okay, well let's see. This is our verse. This is Jeremiah 23 and 22. It says, "But if they had stood in my counsel and had counsel and had caused my people to hear my words, then they should have turned them from the evil way and from the evil of their doing." So if they got their ears open, they would have had all the evils that they did. What? The evils of the world. You know, the ways of the world that Jake followed. Jake wanted to follow the heathen. You know, they wanted the king. You know, it was all in the prophecy, but it was all in the spirit that the Most High gave him the king. But they wanted it because of the heathen, man. You know, they follow too many other ways of this heathen. Okay. All right. Let's go to Ezekiel. and 30. Ezekiel 22 and 3 said, "I had sought for a man among them that should make up the hedges and stand in the gaps before me and for the land, say that I should not destroy, but I have found none." So the Most High said he found none, you know, but he got his elect out there for a reason, man. You know, the word, the people and the place, the manner of E and Jake. Jake is about himself, going their own way, you know. Okay, verse 31 says, "Therefore have I poured out my indignation upon them." Okay, it says, "I have consumed them with the fire of my wrath, and consumed them with the fire of the wrath of their own way." Right? You're going your own way. So the Most High say he destroyed you. You know, you're not reaching the Most High. Say he put his hand forth for gainsaying people. Roughly paraphrasing. "I have recompense upon their heads, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai." And what you do? What's the recompense? The death that you see. You know, Jake on the ground with his foot in his neck. Why Jake in the ground with his foot in his neck? Because the Most High ordained that to happen. Because you're not coming to him. You're going to the so-called white man for justice, but the justice ain't going to come to you. How about Shem Shai come in complete justice? And they, you know, and the bully knows. And I'm going to call the so-called, I'm going to call him the bully. He knows what you got to do. You know? And he's pulling that away from you. He's pulling he's trying to pull your power source away from you. You know? You're not protesting for your Yahweh Shem Shai, just for yourself. Okay. Psalm 76 and 7. Psalm 76, 7. "Thou even thou art to be feared, and who may stand in the sight when when once thou art angry. So who is this? So out of all this thing, thou did verse 8, thou didst cause judgment to be heard from heaven, the earth feared, and it was still. When the Most High rose to judgment to save all the meek on the earth, Salah, surely the wrath of man shall praise thee. The reminder of wrath shall thou restrain. That's the only time you're going to understand when wrath comes. So you guys, you just ain't protesting. You just trying to you're not protesting for the Lord. You're protesting for your own way. It's just fun, greedy gain, looting. All right, Isaiah 27 and 4. Isaiah 27 and 4. Okay. This is verse 4. It says, fear is not in me. Who will set the briars and thorns against me in battle? I will go through them and I will burn them together. So Yahweh Shai is going to destroy you all together, man. Because Jake, is not going to the Lord. You're going to your own self, man. You know how we know? You got big signs that say God will save us. Well, you're not calling on his name. So you're an enemy of Yahweh Shai. That's why 2/3 of Jake gonna die. And Esau is gonna be obliterated after 1,000 years. So that's it. So with that, we give our praise to Yahweh Shai, Shabbat Shalom, peace, salutation, shalom.